Good Wednesday, everyone. Welcome to GardenStateWeather.com and GardenStateWeather.blogspot.com, providing superior forecasting for the northern mid-Atlantic region 24 hours a day. I'm forecaster Robert Smith on this chilly start to this Wednesday, the 14th of October, 2015. Clear to partly cloudy skies across the forecast region this morning as you're making your way out the door. The dew points are drying. The air is drying. We've got stratocumulus clouds to our west, which will be invading shortly. But right now, it's clear to partly cloudy outside. Temperatures are running in the upper 50s to the low and mid 60s across the region, except for some upper 40s over interior portions of the Connecticut River Valley, also the Hudson River Valley and northwestern New Jersey this morning. The winds are generally light and calm at this point, but they'll be up on the uptick during this morning and this afternoon. Morning surface chart from WeatherONoak.com and Digital Atmosphere Software shows the cold front that moved through last night is well off the mid-Atlantic coast states right now, and a secondary cold front is on the move. It will be passing through the region, reinforcing a cooler shot of air into the region during this afternoon. There's a buildup of stratocumulus clouds here, and we'll get to that on the Doppler and also on the satellite information in a moment. Morning pass of the visible satellite imagery this morning already shows the deck of stratocumulus clouds developing across central New York State and into central and southern Pennsylvania, and this will be advecting into our region downstream during the morning and afternoon hours as a weak trough and upper level disturbance move through the region, and a secondary cold front back through here races towards the east coast as well. Right now on Doppler radar, it's pretty dry. We could find a few sprinkles of light rain under this domain here, but most of the day will be dry with just stratocumulus clouds moving in and a chilly air mass with an uptick in winds as well. Watch its warnings and advisories. Small craft advisories have been discontinued for the Jersey coast, but they remain in effect for Long Island all the way out to Cape Cod this morning, and these are for northwesterly winds or westerly winds coming in. Yes, this is definitely going to be in effect until noon today for seas about 3 to 5 feet. This is where temperatures are bottoming out this morning into the upper 40s and low and mid 50s across the region. No airport delays this morning, and VFR conditions are in place, and that should be for most of the region for today. There is a potential for a brief period of MVFR ceilings, with ceilings at around 3,000 feet late this morning and early afternoon at Reading and Allentown as the stratocumulus clouds build in across the region, across the mountains there. Ceilings should remain eventually lifting between 4,000 and 5,000 feet. Westerly winds light this morning at 5 to 10 knots and then increasing throughout the day at 10 to 15, gust up to 20 knots. Wind shift to the northwest expected late in the day behind a secondary cold frontal passage. Winds will gradually weaken after sunset again tonight. Thursday VFR west to southwest wind at 15 to 20 knots. Thursday night and Friday generally VFR, slight chance of a shower as another cold front moves through. West winds at 15 to 20 knots. Friday night through Sunday VFR, northwest winds are gusty over the weekend at 20 to 25 knots during the daytime hours. Right now outside of Newark, it's at 56 currently this morning, dew point 49, humidity 77%. The wind is out of the just about due west now at 8 miles per hour. A few clouds at 10,000 feet, VFR conditions in place. Philadelphia right now is also in VFR, and it's 57, dew point 47. Humidity is 69%. The wind is almost due west at 10 knots. A few clouds at 15,000, 20,000, and 28,000. VFR conditions in place. Surface analysis and forecast charts through the day into the next couple of days right into the weekend. Here's cold front number 1 passed off the coast. Secondary cold front coming in this afternoon and evening with a wind shift and just chillier air arriving. These will be some stratocumulus clouds and a light sprinkle or two that may make it into the hills of northwestern New Jersey and also into Pennsylvania's Pocono Mountain region during this afternoon, with just near normal temperatures for this time of the year in the 60s right along the immediate coast, upper 50s over the interior valleys here of northwestern New Jersey and the Poconos and the higher mountain ranges here. Basically ridging, building it across the forecast region for the next couple of days until the next cold front arrives on Friday, but Thursday, nice. It's going to be relatively chilly for the afternoon hours. Temperatures near normal in the 60s again. We'll show you that. Upper 50s over the interior. And just nice weather until this next cold front comes through. It's probably going to be a dry cold frontal passage as it makes its way through on Friday afternoon and Friday evening, with a secondary frontal passage introducing chillier air to the region with gusty winds. This cold front means business because temperatures are going to be falling into the upper 30s and lower 40s across the entire forecast region by this time on Sunday morning and again on Monday morning, and that's going to produce some widespread frost and even some possible freeze across the interior valley areas. And then just more high pressure and cool, dry Canadian air building in across the forecast region on Sunday. Chilly northwesterly winds, temperatures holding in the upper 40s over the interior valleys of northwestern New Jersey and the Poconos, and the low to mid 50s along the coast. So it's a chilly weekend coming up, so you're going to have to bundle up. It's going to really feel like autumn outside. High pressure doming and ridging and building in across the forecast region. Won't really get too much of a modification in temperature until we get to the middle part of the week, when the winds become to turn around out of the southwest as the high pressure ridge builds east off the coast. And that's going to keep us in the domain of generally warm, dry weather, well, cool weather anyway, but dry weather. Below normal temperatures and near to below normal temperatures across the East Coast over the next 6 to 10 days. Precipitation chances, not so good either, below average for the entire forecast period. Over the next 8 to 14 days, we're going to see a revamp of above normal temperatures across the region. Now, normal temperatures are in the low to the mid 60s for this time of the year. We'll probably get at that or slightly above as we head into the third week of October, into the 27th here. But chances of precipitation being near normal or even slightly above normal is glim at this time. And our forecast region across interior northern New Jersey, the Hudson River Valley area, all of northeastern New Jersey, parts of Monmouth County now too, and back to the west here, just north of Trenton here, and also including all of New York City and most of Long Island. This area here in the beige color is in moderate drought here. The yellows are in a warning area. Very dry conditions still extend through this region, with precipitation deficits about 8 to 9 inches below average for this time of the year. Let's get to your forecasted temperatures for this afternoon. In the upper 60s across Philadelphia, where there's going to be less cloud cover here, and the Delmarva region could reach up to about 70 today. Mid and upper 60s across northeastern New Jersey, the lower Hudson Valley area out on eastern Long Island. We see some greens in here. That's upper 50s to around 60 in the chilly air mass that's coming in. We move to tomorrow afternoon. Temperatures are still going to be in the mid 60s, a little bit cooler now across the Delmarva and I-95 corridor. Again, some upper 50s to around 60 over the interior valleys of northwestern New Jersey and central New York, and also portions of northwestern New Jersey. Things change quite a bit as we get into Friday. Still, it's going to be near to normal temperatures here in the 60s, upper 50s across the Pocono region, but by the weekend, as that secondary cold front comes through, temperatures on Saturday are really going to start to make a change for itself. You're going to see widespread temperatures in the 50s across most of the region, even some chillier upper 40s across the interior valleys of northwestern New Jersey, and especially in the Poconos. And that forecast for Sunday afternoon is going to feature temperatures again that are on the chilly side, below average by some 10 or 15 degrees in spots. Temperatures in the upper 40s to low 50s in northwestern New Jersey, and the low to the mid 50s just about everywhere else. The temperature modification really just is a slow mover as we get into Monday. Temperatures still struggling below average into the 50s across most of the region. A few upper 40s still across the interior valleys of the Poconos, and perhaps a few spots in northwestern New Jersey. And Tuesday we start the rebound, but it's still slightly below average here, with temperatures either side of 60 degrees, upper 50s across the interior valleys of northwestern New Jersey and the Poconos and southeastern New York's Hudson River Valley region. So get your light coats, your sweaters, and your hoodies out. This weekend is going to be breezy and quite chilly for this time of the year. And also don't forget your vegetation, because there's going to be some widespread frost and definitely some possible freeze across the valleys of interior northwestern New Jersey and the Poconos and other highly sustainable areas, valley areas across the forecast region, especially on Sunday morning and again on Monday morning as well. For everything live, it's GardenStateWeather.com, GardenStateWeather.blogspot.com, Twitter, Facebook, and Google+. I'm forecaster Robert Smith. Have a pleasant Wednesday.